Best of 5, first to 3, goes into Championship Tuesday in the match against Happy for the grand final. On this patch, it's 9-9 between them. But recently, FoCuS had the upper hand. Will it be the same again? Let's figure it out on Northern Isles. And it is the Pally Rifle. Send a Pally Rifle alert to my colleague Soul 8man at the Pally Rifle University. I have had strong negative feelings about this strategy. I have since then put them to the side, especially since the orcs are playing much smarter against it. It's not that destructive anymore. Early game Pally Rifle is slow and weak, and the Murlocs are helping out a little bit. Flesh Eater still up. Draining some Holy Light. It's not necessarily about killing stuff here, even though that might be possible. It's about draining Holy Light. Pally Rifle is strong, but it's only coming together with a Blood Mage, and it is very lameable. Radar, TC, base attacks, shockwaves. This is what we're gonna see. Fortitude was one of the first Asians to adopt this. I wouldn't say it's scary in his hands. And while Lin was struggling a bit against it, FoCuS never really did. He knew the answers. He also got several answers. And we'll see if he still got them, or if 40 improved his Pally Rifle game so much that it is a threat again. So far, Pally can't get off the ground, but I think a Paladin is always happy and the levels are even. Wood chip damage on the Paladin now, can't heal himself. And of course you want to distribute the damage as much as possible, because Holy Light can only heal one target without any major cooldown. So you gotta do a lot of damage to multiple targets in short time, but you know about this. And the creeps are helping again. Nice little engagement with the help of the Murlocs. Maybe this is why Happy is destroying these huts, to punish them preemptively. FoCuS's army is coming together. Last hit battle goes to 40. It's definitely a bit of a micro check between the two. Arcane Tower up against Wolves in the base. Arcane Vault, the shop in the back for clarities, which might be needed, or for a regen, probably more needed than that. But the missing piece is always the Blood Mage. That's when the strategy gets really strong. And I think FoCuS can already say this is a bit of a W. Because the Pally is low, no level 2, no devotion, damage everywhere. And you can fall back whenever you want. Militia now, aggressively, okay. This takes lumber away from a potential Sanctum, which you will need against raiders. So far though, excellent micro on both sides. All hurt units pushed to the side, no losses. Both know what they're doing. Now we got Devotion Hour, now things get a little easier. Wolves being fed to the Pally Rifles is not ideal, but also not the end of the world. TC coming, Beastery coming, lame, 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 lame. Gimme the pillage. And on the other side, very early Sanctum. He got the first attack upgrade, which is super cheap. He got the long rifles update, which is not that cheap. And so why not? Why not go for the Sanctum? Problem here a bit for FoCuS is not having Chain Lightning at all. So can't go for any last hits reliably. It's just distributing damage. Basically a built-in Spirit Link that he has to apply. TC leveling is more important. You want speed, you want aura, you want shockwave. I think there are two solutions now. Laming into more laming, which is what we're used to seeing, and laming into fighting. And it was Infi displaying this. That at some point you can go Shaman, Lightning Shield, and win fights if the initial harass was good enough. And Infi did a good job at doing so. Of course, a little bit of a gut check as well for 40. Should I be playing Pally Rifle? Should I be playing Archmage Caster's Rifle? Where am I most comfortable in? FoCuS's TC progress has slowed down a little bit. Farseer progress is not visible at all. But again, the number one lesson that orcs learned due to Pally Rifle is to get the pillage upgrade in time. Ooh, interception. This is why you want to park sorcerers in your base so they can use the slow from a safety position. And then the slow hits the raiders. You don't have the spell. They do less damage. Your buildings are safer. And that's why you want to go slow. Another sorceress. Do we have a... Oh, we don't have a speed scroll. Little mistake by FoCuS. I think this 2024 has been the year of Fortitude, with all LAN events going to him. Both Dubai events, the Rara events, and Stars War. Yay! More Roblox support. Thank you, a player. Another $6 for us. Thanks. The last quarter of 2024 certainly going to Lin. But I would still say player of the year is Fortitude. That is... No cancel? Whoops. FoCuS? What's up there? He got eyes for the Blood Mage, who can go for an Invo Potion. He can banish himself. Shockwave kinda nice. 7 seconds, drain the mana. Oh, and now there's Holy Light. Ouch! Holy Light at the ready in banish form. He's not even forced to use it. There we go. Okay, FoCuS, this is not a fight you want to take. There's rifles everywhere. There's headhunters everywhere. Ah, a couple of mistakes in the mid game. And this is something we... As good as FoCuS was playing yesterday, there are certainly flaws in his game. He has these unfocused moments, no pun intended. Best example, yesterday, the 20 food lead that he had. And then there was a fight and he killed 2 units of Happy only and lost everything else. Now the hit and run has to start. And I see the lovely soul that is MVP Knubbelquakes, who's a really, really, really good tower survivor player by now. B2W Knubbel in the chat for the all-time legend. TC gets the Brilliance Aura. Nice, but not great. And Fortitude is gaining momentum with his Pally Rifle. No expo needed. Just has to make sure that there's nothing on the right-hand side coming up. Another shop being killed. Peons giving their life for a little bit of repair. And hard to stop it. Oftentimes when I see 40 play Pally Rifle, he never has these pressure relieving moments. When he is pushing into the base, then TP's out because he can't afford it. Is this a little too stubborn though? Raiders, not the greatest fighters, but Shockwave Chain Lightning, certainly nice. This is why Fortitude had the heal scrolls at the ready. And the trades are looking decent. Both still need more experience. Level 2 Siphon, though, is so freaking strong. And yeah, from decent to, hey, let's lose all the raiders. And without raiders, you can't lame anymore. GG. Pally Rifle is back. And FoCuS. You need that pressure, huh? You can't just win a series straight up. You always need that pressure of being down a map or facing elimination. This was the case at AOW Cup as well. This is why I'm not getting worried for FoCuS at all. This was sloppy FoCuS though. 2 raiders, speed scroll, lots of mana, all gone. And from there on out, it was very hard to come back. Pally Rifle were pressured pretty much immediately. That was good. But then once the raiders were out, it didn't really work. It didn't really work at all. We need yearly Warcraft awards, Player of the Year, Hope of the Year, Best of 5 of the Year, etc. would be dope. Yeah, Laza. Why you could do it. And this was a game with sniped sorcerers. Maybe that should worry FoCuS a little bit. But it's good to see both sides getting better at this. Pally Rifle players are figuring out some creep tricks and timings. Same goes on the other side. But at the end, this is a 1-0 for 40. And, you know, I think few people would complain about happy 40 Lin finals. But it was also good to see FoCuS in the mix. FoCuS currently on an all-time ELO high. This guy has been playing for 22 years with the exception of his military duties. But apart from that, he was always there. And now he's getting that all-time career high. I said it already. After the AOW Cup, it was a long tournament. And FoCuS was the hero by eliminating all the humans and winning the championship for Team Moon single-handedly in semifinal and grand final. Right after the grand final, he accepted 2 best of 5 show matches versus Fortitude. And this is the trap that 40 lures you in. It's like, oh, you're good in that specific matchup? Come play me. And then you might think, oh, that's easy money. Let's do it. But 40 is learning so quickly, always adjusting, getting the game tape, analyzing and overcoming the problems. This is how he got better versus Undead. This is how he broke Happy's dominance. And that started last year in summer. Waiting for the game to start. Yeah, I can only imagine it in these show matches, FoCuS got very tired. Maybe he was just raking in the money. There we have it, 3-1, 3-1. But it is very noticeable that 40 got better since then. I can only imagine Fortitude also watching Lemess on ladder a lot. Watching Soul 8man stream a lot. Hey, another Roblox support. Thank you. $6 for us. Ka-ching. As we're waiting for 40 to start. Or to give us the ready. FoCuS already did. Did FoCuS play WSB today? Yes, he did. He lost to Soin and to 120. So this is his 4th series today. That's rough. That's rough. Another Roblox supporter. Another player. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another $6. I never in a million years thought that you would participate in this campaign this much. Makes me really happy. Thank you, guys. And while you contribute to us, I contribute hopefully to your entertainment by sending you into map number 2. We got FoCuS trailing 40 up a map in the lower bracket final fight for survival. Let's go. For the upper left hand side, this time an Archmage build here on Tidehunters. FoCuS should be opening up with the Farseer again. This is just the standard. I felt like a Chain Lightning creep route would have been a bit better for FoCuS on Northern Isles, and he can more or less easily do it here. But you have no sound for some reason. There you go. Creep the turtles, then go for harass. It will be the question if 40 goes for an expansion or not. He is more of an expansion player, but I keep saying it for weeks. Don't play Expos versus FoCuS. He is breaking you. I think not even Lin is better against you in expansions than FoCuS is. That's his style. And this is also why this is his losers map. Farseer, Chain Lightning, harass, Firelord, Raider, follow-up. This is exactly how he defeated FoCuS at AOW Cup. And this is what we can expect here, maybe. Ooh, 40 with the lab. Gambling on the fact that FoCuS is creeping. If FoCuS is not creeping but harassing here, this could be terrible damage. So FoCuS, you make the call.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he's not going for the turtles. Dangerous early game. 40 is the best player when it comes to handling footmen and militia in stressful situations. He needs that skill now. It's a bit of a high ground, but FoCuS conquers that. Big pressure on the Archmage, Devotion Aura, nice. Footies take care of the Farseer immediately, and yeah, you can't deal with that any better. Luring the wolves away to the right-hand side, Archmage should be safe. It's a lot about workers. And 40 can't prevent one worker from dying, maybe even two, as stutter stepping is looking good, dribbling through the footman lines. But I think, especially since he got a very strong Devotion Aura, that's the trait you take. Level 2 unlocked. 2 good creep camps still up for grabs. FoCuS, barely any progress. Last hit attempt, don't really work. Not the Lin last hits that we've seen against Happy earlier. But Wolf chipping damage away. This will force a shop sooner than later. And we see that 40 is relatively heavy on footmen. We got 3 farms, no tech. No farm on the high ground. Something's missing. Either the tech or the 4th farm. There's the tech. Okay. That means 40 is confident that he gets level 3 rather quickly. And looking at the HP bar of a Farseer, I think it's understandable why. But FoCuS keeping good track of the Archmage, preventing that level. You don't want to allow him to go to level 3, because then the burrows and your tier 2 buildings are threatened big time. Brilliant. Oh, another Roblox support. Much love, much love, much love. Brilliance Aura, not the Devotion Aura. The Lighthorn of Stormwind is the Devotion Aura. So that is armor for everyone. FoCuS finally able to get the turtles, and that is then Chain Lightning, which is a spell you absolutely need in the mid game. But I think he achieved his goal of having a free tier 2. But 40's in motion. Footman in motion. No stab. This is not scary. It shouldn't be scary. It's a great timing though. Tech just finished. To the dot. No spikes. No, this is merely a scout, isn't it? No spikes, no reinforced. But no point of attack. Spirit Lodge for Shaman. Oh. Archmage only there to summon a Water Elemental, which is level 2 now. And Footmen find their way with Defend. Okay, all of a sudden this is scary. Headhunters are busy up top and the Lodge is getting cancelled. Wonderful, wonderful setup by Fortitude. This is exactly what you want. I'm not too sure if FoCuS's attacks on Archmage Water Elemental were the right choice here, instead of defending against the Footmen. So disruptive. 40 is looking like a different person compared to AOW Cup, and also compared to the first day of the playoffs where he was 3-0'd by Happy. Brilliant third tech building cancel. Ooh, this adding insult to injury. FoCuS's brilliant shape of the past 2 weeks might have come to an end today. Headhunters are falling. This is not what you want. Unprepared for the classic defend Footman push. A bit out of position, a bit too late, a bit exposed, and if you give that chance to 40 in this shape, you're gonna suffer. So what now? Lumber is a huge issue. I feel like I keep saying that in the past couple of days.
A player's forces are under attack.
Incadenza, thank you for the 27 month. FoCuS, how much fight is left in you? Now we get level 3. Fortitude took some time to get to his tier 2, but I think it was totally reasonable. Totally fine. He did the damage, he bought time for the level 3 Archmage, for defend, and then he kept FoCuS busy and flattened his power spike. Whee! More support! Thank you guys! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Crazy! Some Roblox addicts here, I love it! Maybe after this game, FoCuS will be back to Roblox as well. Big mana potion, devotion aura, heal scroll, all wonderful. TC levels are not good. So far, this is not the FoCuS that we expected to show up here. Where is the destroyer of the Alliance from AOW Cup? Where is the FoCuS that finds solution to any task? The FoCuS that was out 3-4 times and then built a brutal attack. He got the levels now. He's trying a cheeky Expo 6 o'clock.
player's forces are
That
under
is
attack.
something that we don't see too much. We also got a Wyvern up for creep speed. And we have a little bit of a supply lead. The lumber is also mostly evened out, even though this peon is blocked by the burrow. Whoopsie. We're already in shockwave territory. No stomp. So it's mass AoE damage, but FoCuS is quite far away from the level 2 chain lightning, which he might need for the fight that's to come. Mountain King 3, perfect time. 40 razor sharp today. Another freebie. And another freebie. This is how Stormbolts work though. FoCuS, where the chain waves. Here it is. Good damage. 40 has a heal scroll. This is the fight. If FoCuS survives here, Expo is up and he got all the chances in the world. But what are the odds? Slow on the TC, Dispel on the Wolves. So nicely microed. Casters seem safe for now, but no heal scroll no more. FoCuS actually holding here? Maybe? But there's just so much blue. So much 40. FoCuS is the one who has to TP out from his own expansion with heavy losses, and that is a bunch of footmen and casters and an almost finished Expo that cannot be repaired. And if it can be repaired, it's too little. Brilliant. Exactly the forces he needed. Sweet hero FoCuS. There was more mana. He could have threatened 40 more. But due to the hero FoCuS, that chance was over. And that is so much wasted time. So much wasted time. What now? We do get lightning shields. 40 is getting upgrades 1-1 plus Invis. And FoCuS is sending the Farseer away before level 4. Can't help but feel that, I mean, he could go to the turtle, get it there. And he made sure that he gets the heal scroll. Shop control must be an essential part of this play now. Red spot still up. Expo attempt, but Footman immediately. Yeah. 40 is not letting this go, is he? You don't want to go down 0-2 versus Fortitude. Level 4 on both heroes. Mountain King coming in. Takes care of the heal ward. Big reward from the Granite Golem. And if he doesn't kill him, that's a problem. Wyvern attacked by Gyros. Rare interaction. And the Granite Golem's still there. With his slams, with his boulders. 40 came from behind. Indeed, Kevin. Sweet chain wave combo. But does FoCuS have what it takes? The heal scroll is gone already. Mountain King on the ground reigns supreme. The Wyvern has been taken out of the sky. There's very little mana left on the Farseer. The Gyros. What a brilliant transition. Coming in perfectly in time. If there's one more Stormbolt, the Farseer is dead. If he's not dodging it. Heal potion, at least. Saves the invo potion for later. Scrappy fight as a lot of casters are falling too. But Fortitude takes out the key elements and is never allowing an Expo and takes a swift 2-0. Alternate universe compared to AOW Cup. FoCuS came in with high praise. Tremendous fashion. Top 4 elo. Today, it looks like he is not on 40's level at all. 3 wins necessary now. Northern Isles has fallen. Tide Hunters has fallen. Match points 40. It feels like the top 3 of the Warcraft scene will be the top 3 of the DWCC. And then we got fireworks tomorrow. But FoCuS, we all know you got it in you. We all know you can do better. Where are the ruthless attacks? Where is the knife between the teeth when attacking? It's not there. It's not there today. FoCuS almost feels a little overplayed to me. If you're in great shape, of course, it makes a lot of sense to play as much as you can. And for Fortitude, it feels like the biggest problem is to decide how to beat FoCuS. Any FoCuS believers? We'll see. Here's your prediction. Festive mood. Don't take it for granted. Against all odds now. FoCuS again with his back against the wall, feeling the pressure. At AOW Cup, we knew diamonds are made under pressure. And FoCuS was the brightest one. It's Autumn Leaves, it's a Pally Rifle map. Will we see that style now? Or is it a shift? And we go back to Archmage. I'd say it's almost guaranteed at this point that Autumn Leaves is Pally Rifle. So for all the Pally Rifle fans and all the Pally Rifle haters, let's hope for the best. Especially for FoCuS. It is a big accomplishment for FoCuS to reach the top 4. But after the games in the past couple of weeks, you want more. Your goals are higher. He eliminated everyone in the semifinal and grand final of AOW. Today got no chance. For now. Find your mojo. Keep the Pally Rifle numbers low. Lame your ass off. And then start the comeback. That's the plan. Can he stop Pally Rifle now? Let's be honest, on Northern Isles, he couldn't. No surprise here. What's the play for FoCuS? Are we going for a creep route that gives him level 2 immediately? That would be a change compared to Northern Isles, where he didn't do that, and it looked so strong. Little bit of a change compared to AOW Cup. FoCuS has to win now 3 games in a row, not just 2 games in a row. Okay, we start with creeping at least. And then a bit of chip damage towards rifles. Creeps pulled. Exposed base for now. What is it? 3 rifles into tech? That's what you want to delay, as well as the level 2. Not the most explosive matchup, but it can come down to details like creep steals.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yes, there is an opening because 40 decided to be a little greedier than before. Herd peasants, yummy, yummy, yummy. A flaw in FoCuS's game before was he took a lot of damage. First worker down. Needs to be rebuilt before the tag. He took a lot of damage from rifles in the initial harass on Northern Isles, trying to lure out the rifles, but nah. They are not afraid of the big bad wolves. In the meantime, shop is coming. You need the headhunters to adequately level your heroes after the initial harass.
A player's forces are under attack.
But this is of course also time for the power. If peasants fall now, they can't be rebuilt. This is rarely an issue for human players, as either they're not getting harassed that way, or they have 2 bases anyway. But yeah. Good contest. And FoCuS finds the time for the mercenary camp as Pally Rifle are very slow. Want to stay close to their bases. Ooh, bit worried for the Bursey here. Arc of Reincarnation, never wrong either. Or you can make it to gold, whatever you want. More creeping. 40 feeling the rhythm. Oh, you leave me creeping? Okay, cool. I can deal with that. But we also have Chain Lightning now. And when creeps are contested, FoCuS has the nuke while 40 doesn't. Big steals possible. For example, this Overseer. We do have mana for 1 Chain Lightning. Plus, of course, this is all poisoned. Maybe FoCuS lured 40 into believing I could creep this for free. And that's level 3. No Dispel. Wolves level 2. Runs into an Arcane. Keep the human busy. Wolf sent into Arcane Tower range. It is tempting with 2 of these workers being solo. But needs to be supported. Maybe with Chain Lightning. Another worker down. What's the lumber saying? 86. That's nothing. That is very much delayed sorceress. Okay, FoCuS did quite a bit. Certainly a better early game than what we've witnessed on Northern Isles. Forty is trying to go for this classic Pally Rifle timing of distracting and buying time for the Blood Mage and keep the TC from creeping as it's such a key element. I've rarely seen Pally Rifle surround something, but the cow is right next to him. Uh-oh. Can go for potions, but he doesn't have the gold. Got an Ankh. But that Ankh being triggered here already messes with the surround. TC is free. And in the meantime, knock knock. FoCuS is here trying to do the same to Fortitude, who is taking unnecessary amounts of damage. Arcane Tower doesn't really do much against Grunts and Raiders, of course, as they don't have damage. But shop down. Isn't this orc shop quite essential? Town Portal Hall. Blacksmith standing, Blood Mage standing, Grunt falling. Is it another 3-0? The Ape Man maneuver? What's the Ape Man maneuver? I watched a lot of Soul Ape Man, but I wasn't exposed to the Ape Man maneuver.
A player's forces are under attack.
Waiting for an answer. And this is one big flaw, right? The Raider attacks didn't hit too hard. Flute! Ay, ay, ay. Yep. Range damage for a range army? Mwah.
Town is under siege.
Now the attacks are hitting. FoCuS needs this pillage money. And ideally, of course, want to break the blacksmith to break upgrades. Or not make it so you can't upgrade upgrades. Ugh. And prevent the possibility of rifles. Shockwave against the creep. Wow.
A player's forces are under attack.
Call out to my chat. Everybody seems to know what the Soul Ape Man maneuver is, and nobody is willing to explain it to me. Boo. Chat. Boo. Okay, these attacks feel a lot better.
Player's forces are under attack.
And the blacksmith has been broken. 40 is trying to set up the towers, which is a solid help. It's a nice anchor. Blood Mage is not level 3 yet, which is also fine. The puzzle pieces for 40, they aren't all in place yet. And TC Farseers are getting better. Also, the Raiders are getting better with the upgrade. Pally level 4 though. He was brave enough to get out on the map. Mage spend a lot of time in the base. No progress there whatsoever. Ooh. Nah, no way there's a fight. So, TC got the aura, catches the Blood Mage. Is not interested in that at all, just trying to cause a little disruption. 50 food, FoCuS with another base attack. No Sanctum, no Sorceress, Chainwave on 2 Workers buildings. But yeah, hit and run. Part of every RTS there ever was.
Forces are under attack.
And then it will be death by 1,000 cuts. Lumber isn't that crazy. Blood Mage levels are abysmal. Ooh, red spot, is that level 3? Can he even afford the time? Because the Raiders are back. Knock knock. I want your money. And he's whittling down these farms as well. If they all go down, whoop, minus 24 food. That's gonna be supply block for a long time. 40 makes the decision to stick with the red spot, giving up his base as farms are relatively cheap. Holding first and foremost with the Blood Mage, but for the first time in forever, the keep is exposed, and the keep is basically a gold mine. As you get gold based on the building cost, and the main building has the building cost of the main building and every upgrade that you researched. So attacking to tier 3 is counterproductive as a pally rifle player.
player's forces are under attack.
You get the most gold when you attack the main? Yes, by far. Like, if it's a fully tier 3 building, it's like the building costs are around 1,000 gold. And since you get percentage of that, it's the highest building cost in the game. You got a tele staff again. But yeah, can he really prevent that much, I gotta say. 40 can't even build his 1 unit. Or 2 units. He is still supply block. 1,300 gold. Scroll of the Beast. And once again, the Pally has to come home. He is level 5 now and got movement speed aura. Which is the best thing that can happen to him. Because we all say it all the time. Mobility is an issue for Pally Rifle. But who needs mobility? Wow, I never noticed that there's shells dropping out of the gun. 22 years of Warcraft. And I only notice it now. This game is so realistic. Did you notice that before? Is that common knowledge? It's like the paladin reading from his book when he holy lights.
A player's forces are under attack.
Always been there. New feature. WTF. Was in Frozen Throne. Yep. Incredible. Ah, I love those details, man. Love him. It was the first thing I saw on release day. Man, you didn't even see it in beta. Scrub. This expo is not necessarily meant to come up. It's just a distraction to pull 40 towards it to buy time. And the same as here. This is an... should be a cancel. Maybe it's a cancel. Close. Ridiculous damage output, by the way. But towards unfinished buildings, that's what you get. Raiders do raider things. Split armies, rare to see in Warcraft, but this is what you need to do as a Pally Rifle player. Lots of damage, sword down, workers healed with its scroll. Nice, Blood Mage for once not egoistic towards the workers. He's of course taking great care of other heroes, but usually the peasants are below his standards. Dude, that's a lot of kills on both sides actually. Berserker trying to get him for higher levels. And FoCuS is losing so much, including his second base. Did 40 just win the game? There's still 1,700 gold. He's walking back in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lots of damage. Of course, we're down to 5 workers only. GG! GG! That's it! Too much! Too much damage. Fortitude 3-0 FoCuS. Making it very, very, very clear that AOW Cup was a classic FoCuS fluke in team matches. And in the solo tournaments, top 4 is still a great result. I don't want to take anything away from him, but someone who destroyed everyone in AOW Cup. Maybe that's not the greatest. The stage was set for another upset. The stage was set for another upset and another great FoCuS performance. Thank you, Starbuck. But today he couldn't perform. As so often. When he's getting close to the finish line, his shoes get untied. He's starting to stumble and... Ay.